Hey YouTube, it's me Frankie again. My first live video thing with webcam. I just woke up from a really deep sleep. I found this on my face. I think we all know what that means. New Aliens game. There's a few things I want to talk about. I've got a list written down and I've got you to speak to. So, let's start talking about Alien Isolation. First big thing for me is talking about the franchise Alien. I'm a huge fan. I first saw Alien when I was 2. I know what you're thinking. 2? Why watch it at 2? I don't know. My dad showed it to me. I loved it. And it stuck with me ever since. Alien, Aliens and Alien 3 are just some of the best films ever created. Alien Resurrection, I can appreciate the artistry behind it, I can appreciate bits and bobs, but it's not the best. Alien vs Predator and AVP2. Oh, no. The one big thing I would like to say though from those films is I don't have a problem with the creature design. I just have a problem with everything else, the story, the characters, and how aliens sound. I mean, oh my god, how the aliens sound in Alien vs Predator. Oh. So let's get the elephant out of the room straight away. Aliens, Colonial Marines. Now, I'm one of the very unlucky souls who pre-ordered this game. Here's my little proof. Ugh. I also was unlucky enough to buy the walkthrough. I mean, seriously. So, the best analogy I've got for Alien Colonial Marines is someone described it like Batman and Robin. As a child watching it, you know you should like it, but you don't. And there's something wrong. Now, this may be an oxymoron, but the world that they create looks so much like James Cameron's Aliens. The aesthetics are there, but it doesn't feel right. I'm not sure if that's because the aliens are stupid, whether you just press from the IPC game, so I just press W and click and I win, essentially. There's barely any thinking involved. It flabbergasts me how bad and down the pan that game was. In all fairness, I've played out 50 hours of the game. I've played it through the campaign 5 times. I bought the season pass as well when it first came out, and well, I'm determined to get my 60 quid's worth of money. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, let's talk now about Alien Isolation. It's interesting for me, as an Englishman, that the films, Aliens and Alien 3, were made in this country. And so's the game, Alien Isolation. That is a good thing for me. Maybe that's just my patriotism, or, you know, I think it's a really good idea to go back to the sort of premise of the first film, with one alien, and you've got to survive. Now, let's look at the few things we know about the game so far. So, it's set on the space station Sevastopol. We know that it's a trading station. It's not owned by Weyland-Yutani. It's owned by a company called Siegman. You play as Amanda Ripley, who, those of you who have watched the Aliens Director's Cut, know that she's Ripley's daughter. In the events of Alien, she is 10, going on 11. And 57 years later in Aliens, we know that she died 2 years previously at age 66. She had no children, and it's quite a sad moment for Ripley. We know, yeah, that's kind of what we know at the moment. We know that there's going to be one alien. It's going to be survival horror, which is great. I really enjoy survival horror, but I find it really hard to play because I'm so scared all the time. Probably the biggest baby you know when it comes to that genre. It's going to be completely different to, say, Dead Space, which is walking through a corridor, jumps out at you, you die, or you kill it, and you move on, jumps out, booga. It sounds much more like it's heart pounding. Oh my god, I saw its tail. It's on top of me. What do I do? Time. Decision making. Luckily for us, there has been a trailer, a making of video, and a walkthrough was released. Not really a walkthrough, a gameplay session released. The gameplay itself looked very promising. However, going back to the elephant in the room, Colonial Marines, when the E3 trailer in 2011 was released, everyone went potty. I went potty. You know, Angry Joe, he talks about it in his review. Yahtzee talks about it. It showed how amazing the game was, and obviously it turned out to be a big pile of piss. So I'm a bit wary of the Alien Isolation gameplay, but the fact that so many good sources have played it, so like PC Gamer have played it, Eurogamer, The Escapist, they've all had a chance to play the game. It makes me feel a bit more secure that the game is going to be good. My final point, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I feel. Now, I suppose I feel the same as I did for Colonial Marines. Incredibly excited, except this time I'm more wary. I will pre-order the game, and my ambition is to make a walkthrough when it's released and upload it. The Alien franchise to me has been raped so many times. You know, Aliens and Alien are two smashing films. Alien 3, I love. I think Alien 3 is the strongest film character-wise, one of the strongest films story-wise. I mean, people moan about, oh, you can't understand the English actors and they killed off Hicks and Newt, and I think it's a fantastic direction to go in. Alien Resurrection was the first film that really didn't hit the mark, and Alien vs Predator and AVP2 can suck my cock. It was awful. The Alien vs Predator games, I quite enjoyed. The first one from 1999 was difficult, but I enjoyed it. And even the 2010 Alien vs Predator, I really enjoyed. I've played through quite a few times. I didn't pre-order that one. I've only got into gaming in the last couple of years, so I bought it on Steam on a sale, and I got my money's worth, definitely. So I'm really excited to see how this game goes. I'm not at all bothered by multiplayer. If it's a single player only game, then great. I hope that it's a really story driven game, and I just pray that Creative Assembly know what they're doing. I have faith in them. I know some people don't. I saw one review video person say, "Don't buy this game," and I was just like, "What? You're not even gonna give it a go?" So I suppose the good thing for me as well is they're only up the road from me, Creative Assembly. I live about 50 miles away, which is a train journey. So I might even pop up there and see if I can have a sneak peek. I don't know. I was talking to my friend about it, and he did it for Rome, Total War 2. He was a beta tester, so you can blame him for everything that went wrong with that game. But yeah, I'd love to have a go at that. I'll probably make another video like this in the future. This was my first, as I said, first video where I'm using a webcam, so I've got a script on screen and I can see how I look there. And yeah, well, let me know your thoughts on Alien Isolation. Let me know your thoughts on Alien Colonial Marines. Did you enjoy the films? Do you enjoy Alien 3? Because for me, that's the big one. Everyone seems to hate that except me. I love it. It's a great film. Yeah, so until the next time, bye. Oh, my chest really hurts. Ah! Pie Pie.